The silent wings of danger. It started in the quiet dawn of a remote farm in Kansas. Jacob, a third-generation poultry farmer, walked into his coop like he did every morning. The sun had barely risen, painting the sky in soft orange hues, but something was wrong. The usual clucking and fluttering of wings were replaced by an eerie silence. A dozen chickens lay still, their feathers ruffled, their bodies cold. At first, Jacob thought it was a fox or a sudden weather change. But as the hours passed, more birds fell sick, eyes swollen, breathing labored. He called the local vet, who arrived in a protective suit, his face tense. "Jacob," he said, pulling off his gloves, "I think this is avian flu." News spread fast. Across the country, reports of similar outbreaks emerged. In Europe, millions of birds were already being culled. In Asia, a handful of human cases had surfaced, triggering fears of another pandemic. Scientists in high-security labs examined the virus, whispering about its mutations. Could this be the strain that finally made the leap, one that could pass easily from human to human? Meanwhile, in a small hospital in Texas, Dr. Emily Carter studied a case that sent chills down her spine. A young woman had been admitted with severe pneumonia. She worked at a poultry farm, and despite receiving the best medical care, her conditions deteriorated rapidly. Emily held her breath as the test results came back: H5N1, bird flu. The government moved fast. Farms were locked down, birds culled. International health agencies scrambled for solutions. Vaccines were discussed, travel restrictions imposed. The world watched with bated breath, hoping this outbreak would remain just that, an outbreak, not a pandemic. But viruses don't wait. They evolve. They spread. And as Jacob stood on his now empty farm, staring at the silent coops, he couldn't help but wonder, was this just another wave? Or was it the beginning of something far worse?